What is up folks? My name is The Eagle Source. As you know, you're watching the second episode in my Starting From Scratch series. We're back at the spawn screen. I'm going to use an 870 in this one just to mix things up a bit. Because I'm using a shotgun, I need to keep everything to as close a range as possible. The enemy team off the bat is spawning right across the way from me and towards tunnels. So this should be an interesting game. I'm going to stick to compound so I can get as... Basically, so I can get as many kills or as many people into as close a range as possible throughout the course of this game. I don't want to get myself into long-range engagements if I can help it, for obvious reasons. I'm using a shotgun. Shotguns do not have range in this particular game, unless you're using slugs, of course. So it's best to try and avoid it if you can. Right, that guy just left. That's fantastic. I'm going to get a kill off this guy. I didn't think that would get a one-hit kill. There's one coming at me now. Oh, and then the shotgun gives me a hit marker. Problem with the shotguns in this game is that, especially on console, where aim is a little bit more inconsistent, the consistency of the shotguns is not something that matches up or complements console players very well. On PC, it's a little easier. Accuracy is a lot better on the whole. On console, it's a little bit different, and my aim is not that great at the moment. I'm a bit rusty on that front. There's a triple suicide. That's always nice to see. Wow. I think they should get revived, though, which is good for them. They're lucky. There's one more. They're going to start coming through, I figured. This is why I'm trying to stick to compound. Because I'm keeping myself out of long-range engagements. I know roughly, I don't know precisely of course, but I know roughly the origin of my opponents, so I can engage them and pre-fire and pre-aim in the relevant places, which is always a big help when you're using a shotgun. There's one long distance over to my left. They're all coming from over this ridge really now. So I'm going to try and maneuver myself so I can get into a position that makes from which I can mount an effective response to that. So right now I'm sitting back on these containers. I know they're coming from my left-hand side and from my front. So I'm trying to stick to cover and try and stick to areas where the longest sight lines are not too long, if that makes sense. That's the name of the game with shotguns. There's one just outside and to my left. I don't know whether he came in or not. Got one more dead down the middle. Because I'm low on health, I'm going to back up. When I play TDM, okay, this is a top tip for those of you who don't play TDM all that much. When you play TDM and you're using the assault kit, always run medic kits. Because it means you can hop out of the fray, back behind your own lines and behind your own teammates, which hopefully will give you a degree of backup. There's one more dead at distance, or at a fairly great distance. There's one guy up top of the double stack back there. I need to run around here, try and stay out of his line of fire as much as I can. He's dead, it's all good. Anyway, as I was saying, you will often find yourself taking hits. And when you do, you want to be out of the action for as little time as possible. And that means running health kits to get behind your enemy lines, regen your health as quickly as possible, and get back in the enemy's faces with 100% health. In TDM, you end up putting yourself into situations where their main objective is killing you. So if you go up head-to-head with someone without full health, you put yourself at a major disadvantage, and it's not something you want to be doing in TDM. There's one more dead. This is probably a bit of a tricky place to put myself because of the long-distance sight lines down there. So I'm going to get out of here as quickly as possible. I just want to take that sniper out. So that's my reasoning behind using health kits in any case. They're coming from my front more so than from the left now. That means I'm free to move onto this left-hand flank and push in from the sideway. There's a collateral to spice up this episode a little bit. I love using my shotguns. Oh, that was a bit of a weird bit of movement, a bit of vaulting animation trickery. Something you have to bear in mind when you play Battlefield is the fact that you're going to have to rely on your kind of oh shit situation aim quite a lot because of that vaulting animation. Happens a lot more than you would think. When people vault and then you just sort of the animation glitches out and they sort of morph from side to side. Oh, I couldn't quite get that kill. Guy from my side took me out just before this teammate came after me. I'm going to spawn straight in. Got the red dot now for the shotgun. That won't help my aim in any way. I should have taken it off, really, because all it's doing is taking up space on my screen, in fact. Anyway, let's... Again, they're still pushing from exactly the same direction that they have been all game, front and center. Come on, get the kill on him. Get the kill on him. Come on, dude. That guy should get a revive on me, and he did, which is helpful. But I expect that guy to shoot him and me to be backing up / finishing off. I didn't expect to... Certainly didn't expect to die. I'm very, very rusty with shotguns. I don't use them frequently at all. There's one more kill. Fairly decent 2-shot kill range then. Ooh, nearly got the kill. Couldn't quite make it all the way. They're still coming from my front. We're pushing their spawns a lot harder now. So the spawns will flip in a moment or two. Oh, can't deal with this guy in the corner. I thought he dropped down. I was wrong. That's my mistake more than anything else. I don't know where they're spawning. I still think they're spawning off of our front a little bit. So I'm going to just rotate my parachute and drop in on top of them, basically. Come on, let me up. How the hell did this guy, none of those guys die off of that? That is pretty ridiculous, if you ask me. And of course I've spawned with the flipping wrong class, because, you know, phenomenal menu design and D-pad design, the lot, really. Let's pick up this spas, okay? That should even it out a bit. The spas is effectively the same sort of thing. No, sorry, my mistake. Thought that might have been an enemy. Since there's no friendly fire, I often fire at teammates as a precautionary thing. It is a waste of ammo, yes, I agree. No, not going to happen. Not against my shotty. Ooh, I don't know where they are. I think they're coming over from my... Yeah, that's what I figured. And the vaulting animation! Hooray for the vaulting animation! Applause all round, I think. I'm just going to fire off rounds, try and attract them towards me. Enemy soldier spotted, over. They're going to start pushing up, are they? No. Come on. Come at me, broski. Come at me. I can't believe they're still not pushing my position. This is kind of strange. I'd expect them to be pushing my position pretty hard by now. Especially considering I'm in basically the heart of this map. I'm on G18. For a second there, I thought I was using one of my own classes, in which case I probably would have been using a Magnum or something. But of course I'm starting from scratch. Not the same deal by any means. Take that guy out. Take that guy out. One coming across. Oh, and that guy annihilated me. That was poor play on my part. I should have been more mindful of that occurring. I'm going to take this red dot off my shotgun, but continue using the shotguns. We've got 20 kills remaining. I'm going 18 and 5 at present, which is a similar kind of score to the last one. That seems to be more or less the consistent mark around which my scores are going to hover, and probably will do so for the entirety of this series. Anyway, here we go. We're going to push Don't know where this sniper is. Oh, I don't have defibs unlocked. That's unfortunate. I could have got the... Oh, he got revived anyway. No matter. I like to keep my teammates up. I don't really like having to unlock defibs. It's kind of frustrating. Oh, I haven't got a kill in a while. Oh, there's one behind. There's one guy behind here, was there? No, there isn't anymore. There's one guy over there for shizzle. Got him in the end after about 3 hits. Let's push hard. 2 more kills remaining. I'm going to try and get a final kill off of this game. Nah, I couldn't do it in the end. Pretty decent game overall, though. I went from 19 and 6, 1 kill more and 1 death less, I think, to a 20 and 5, which is pretty good going. I'm quite happy with that, actually. So, on that note, it's time to end this episode. This is episode 2, of course, of my Starting From Scratch series. Look out for episode 3. If you liked it, leave it a like as always. If you didn't, tell me why. Definitely looking for constructive criticism. That always helps for new series and so on. And I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.